Alright, we're back and we're going to keep going with our gate system. Whoa. Alright, I'm going to have to do something about that. Nope, stupid thing. Sorry, I'm going to put out maybe 3 episodes today just so you can kind of get a feel of how this thing is going to work. Because I do want y'all, because I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and I posted one yesterday. I don't remember what it was really, to be honest with you. I don't remember what it was. Unfortunately, it makes me sound like I don't know what I'm doing. Professional, even though I'm not a professional YouTuber at all. I think I did one. Oh, sorry, I did SCP-087B, and it still scares the crap out of me. I think it's because I hype myself up so much. Anyway, so here's what we have so far, and if I were to place a button right here, no? Oh yeah, okay. So if I place a button right here, yeah, there we go. Okay, so, but we have a problem. Because it stays down, we need to fix it to where it'll stay up, and then when we hit something like this, so I might just have to switch out for levers because I really don't feel like getting too complicated, and I really don't know how to make all that kind of stuff work, so I really don't want to have to fool with it. Just this lever won't be hidden at all, it'll just be out in the open. It's just going to be a lever. I'm not going for anything too fancy. I just want a simple kind of gate entrance, and then we'll put this little barrier over this other stone. Actually, no, we'll build this. Actually, let's get a different block out. What was this? I like the end stone in this. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, we're going to use end stone. This is going to have just a bunch of different buildings. Are going to have different blocks. And let's just kind of see how that looks. Never mind. Let's use no wood for the moment. Not stained glass either. We can use its melons. Chiseled stone bricks. Chiseled stone bricks look really nice. Let's see how these look. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use some chiseled stone bricks. That was, yeah, chiseled stone bricks. Since we, I mean, I should probably use some of these, since we use the cobblestone wall. There you go. Pretty much, and then we'll have. This gate's really just for looks, because of the fact that I did actually take that back. Let me say this really quick. I actually did follow a tutorial on how to build a redstone gate that would stay open and then it would close. I did actually build one of those, but it was such a time-consuming process, and it was so ginormous that I really don't want to deal with it. This is just something to give it the look that there's something there, and yeah, you have to flip a lever and anything can flip it. Just I really don't want to fool with it. I could go through the torture of hiding it and making like my own custom cave and hiding the circuit in there, and then that would open the gate, and then you can close it here, and it's just like I don't want to fool with that. I really don't. So here's what we have so far. Now we do have to make this one more high because of the fact that yeah, like I said, it's not gonna be like a big old thing. So just for looks. Alright, so I'm gonna pause this right here. I'm gonna finish covering this up and doing maybe a roof over it. I don't know. I'm gonna finish this up really quickly. 1 second. Never mind. The recording software doesn't work that way. Alright, so let's just do this. and then that. So if anybody were to come over this mountain, they could get in there easily. I might run a wall all the way around. I don't know. I don't want to. This is just kind of give the appearance that this is the main entrance to the thing, because you can't jump over the thing. You can't jump over, since you can't like jump over fences. All you have to do is just flip this off and then walk right over top of it. And then for your circuit on this side, I think it'll work. Yeah, that works. So just put one right there. There you go. So there's your kind of fence. I'm not gonna do a top like I said, because this works just fine. Nothing can get through just the front unless they climb around. So if they climb around though, they can jump over right here. So you could always run a block like that on like each side, and then a corner. Like that. And voila. There we go. Alright, so then you walk right through here. You can put little buildings right there. You can do other things. We are going to replace all this wood right here though. Or not wood, but dirt and stone. This I'm just going to deal with. Okay, so now we have all that. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go right down here. And then, yeah, I could bring this whole thing up a level so it's entirely level with everything else. I could do that. I'll do that off camera probably. Just raise it up one level. It'll be just fine. I'll do it off camera. Here's the little. We can make this a swimming hole, swimming area. We could throw things around the edges. We could put little fountains in it. We'll do something with that later. I will do something with this later on. I will probably just throw a chiseled stone brick wall, just bring it up, and that'll work just fine. For now, we're gonna leave that open because this might expand it out. Actually, unfortunately, I'm going to expand over here as well. There's gonna be buildings out here because I like that structure. It looks nice. So over here, we'll do some more buildings and things because there's the river. We can do things with that. So right now we're gonna build right over here. I'm gonna clear my inventory really quickly. There we go. Okay. See, it's kind of getting dark. We're gonna go ahead. Is there what I can just do? Shift 1. I don't know how you bring commands down. Enter. It's not what I wanted. Whatever. Set time 0. Time set 0. There we go. Voila. Bright day. So let's go ahead and get some materials out. We're gonna make a little log house right now. And then maybe in the next one or the next, yeah, they'll take one part, maybe half of another one to do this house. I might run a balcony right along here, maybe do some walk over bridges from here, walk it all the way over there. We'll figure something out. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's grab our materials. We're gonna need see what we can do here. Let's grab. I want some. Let's do spruce wood. The dark oak wood, I haven't updated my texture pack, so we're not going to be using any of these because they're regular default Minecraft, and they don't look good with this texture pack, unfortunately. I do want this light gray wool because it looks nice. Where's this? The wool's down there over here still. And then we'll grab white wool. We'll use those for windows, for borders on windows. And then we're gonna use the birch wood. The jungle wood looks nice too, but for now we're gonna use that, and then we'll use torches. We'll put that stuff in a second. Stained glass. We might use some stained glass. Okay, let's do this. So what we're going to be using, and where we're going to be putting this house is, we're going to put it right here. So let's grab some grass blocks. Sheep, I have to murder you. Another thing of wool. So that we're gonna need a bucket of water. And the quick tip, this is really helpful if you want to get rid of grass and everything that's in your way. Just gotta block it off just like that, and it goes away. Voila. And then your thing is cleared. Sorry, these are the episodes, unfortunately, are going to be long, and they'll take up pretty much all the time. Because, like I said, I can't play the game and like do stuff off camera. Like if I want to pause it and then come back, I can't do that because of the way the software works. It's just not going to work properly. Alright, so now we got all this flattened out. We're going to put it right over here. We're going to bring it up against the wall, the back, like right here. So what we could do is we can kind of build a little thing into this cliff right here. So we could build it like this. Okay. I do want some cobblestone though. Alright, let's try this. So there's our layout of our first house. Then we're going to take the spruce wood. I always do it 3 high on the edges. Okay. And we're going to have our, get over, there we go. So there's the, pretty much the foundation to the house. And then you are going to have a little bit of a porch. Just about 3 out. Because we're going to have a fence along the border, so we're going to grab some fence. Alright, got about a minute left, so we're going to do this. We're going to just finish the porch. Okay, there we go. And then we'll grab some stairs. We're going to grab, there's oak wood. I hate how the stairs get separated. We'll grab some birch. Let's do this. Alright, so there's the start with we got our front porch done. We're actually I'm gonna do this just to kind of give it a neat effect. So that's what we have so far, and then we'll finish off in the next part with this house and starting on another project.